Happy release day to Hot Wax by ML Rio. This is the same author who wrote If We Were Villains. It's the summer of 1989 and all 10-year-old Suzanne wants to be is exactly like her musician father, Gil Delgado. However, she doesn't get to see him very much. But when her mother remarries and goes on a long honeymoon, she jumps at the chance to go spend the summer with her dad, but he secretly brings her on tour with his band, and the closer this band gets to success, the more they are on this crash collision course, and 10-year-old Suzanne ends up being the only one to witness this very violent act. For 29 years, Suzanne carries this trauma around with her, but when her father passes away and leaves her all his stuff, she is forced to actually reckon with the trauma that she experienced as a child. So she goes down, she gets his car, and she runs into these two sort of like whimsical vagabond people, and she travels around the country with them. However, she left behind this very traditional cookie cutter husband who is determined to get her back. Subject matter wise, Hot Wax is so different than If We Were Villains and Graveyard Shift, and props to ML Rio for saying, hey, publishing, you're not going to typecast me into the dark academia box, as much as I would eat up so much more of that if she chose to write that. But stylistically, it's very similar. It's a very character-driven work. Her prose is fantastic. The way she just like delves into this character is very much like what she did in If We Were Villains. Like If We Were Villains, Hot Wax is definitely a literary thriller, so it is not a fast-paced, very action, plot-heavy type of thriller, but this one is definitely more so into the literary aspect of it. The first two-thirds almost just reads like straight lit fic, a woman in her 40s coming to terms with the childhood trauma that she suffered. You just have like a few little whispers of like thriller elements in the first two-thirds. The thriller aspect definitely picks up more in the last third of it though, which is really interesting. Personally, I am someone who loves literary thrillers, or in general just genre fiction that leans literary. I love a good character novel, something that just you can really delve into this, who this character is, what made them the way they are. And so I thought she did that aspect of it really well. Like my heart broke for Suzanne so much during this. If I did have one complaint, it's a little bit just like a small thing. It's just that like there's a lot of Spanish in there that's italicized, and I kind of thought we were past this like italicizing a different language. Also, there were a few points with her dad where I was like, I feel like we're leaning too heavy into stereotypes. However, I did really enjoy this book. I liked Suzanne's character, her dynamic with some of the other characters, particularly in the past. She had this one mentor who I thought she had a great relationship with. But yeah, overall, if you like her style of work, I would definitely pick up Hot Wax. Thank you again to Simon & Schuster for giving me this early copy. I had a great time. Of course, all thoughts are my own.